Não sei quando parar. Só quando você voltar. Não sei quando parar. Só quando você voltar.
Diesel in this motherfucker. Bang your motherfucking brain.
Damn.
On the block, on the block, on the block, on the blowing toes in the block shit. Damn. On the block, 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 baby.
Damn.
Diesel in this motherfucker. your motherfucking head.
You know, James is right. It's not exactly the curse of Van because I am the one that started everything. I started the stream and whatnot. Just I got home when I started the stream. So I was like, yeah, let me get a chance to change out of my work clothes real quick. You know, that kind of fun. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to go. Let's do this. Oh. Hey! Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's time. Time for that distance nerding goodness because we are all here. We are ready. It's time for the build. Oh, yeah. Of course, we've got Fours trying to talk with himself muted.
That is the clown prince of crime, Cam.
And he's young Phil.
And he is letting the Fours be with you. And we are here to nerd together. Yes. Yes. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm sorry. I apologize. We're 10 minutes late and it's all my fault. I got home. It's work is I mean, it's the same reason why the Monday game streams haven't been happening because I've been working overtime because I've got bills to pay. I've got to continue paying for this distance nerding goodness. So
Exactly.
So with that being said, guys, we have no guest on this week. I mean, aside from the beautiful gentlemen that are on the screen right now, of course, Fours and his beautiful beard is growing back in.
You should put our names up on the screen and see what they say.
Oh, here we go. Let me take this down so I can see what the names are. Cam, the Clown Prince of Crime. Young Phil from Wish.com. I love it. If you're Young Phil from Wish.com, I'm Graveyard from Wish.com because
Yes.
Yes.
Oh my God.
my beard is coming in, and it's not on purpose either. Like, I'm not purposefully growing out my beard like this right now. It's literally because I've been working so much damn overtime. I don't have time to go see a barber.
Holy crap, dude. You're like Gravy Jr.
I know,
Yeah.
right?
Oh my God.
It's
Before this completely goes downhill, we should probably give out some nerd appreciation shout outs.
absolutely, because ladies and gentlemen, let's talk about what brings this show together. Why we are able to continue going on, because number one, we are brought to you by Poddex. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, Poddex are unique interview episode and questions, starting prompts in the palm of your hand. So whether you are a new broadcaster or an existing or a new podcaster or an existing broadcaster looking to grow your audience, level up with Poddex. I did that all by memory.
I'm very proud of you. Way to go.
Right? Yeah.
Wait, you haven't been doing it by memory this whole entire time?
No. I read a script. That's the one thing that's scripted, because it has to be, because it's a promo plug, right? So it's like I have to get that right, and I just did that whole thing by memory. Obviously, you can see I got like one or two words wrong, but still, ladies and gentlemen, head over to poddex.com. Use the code nerding10. Get 10% off your order. Yes, that big, beautiful nerding 10 on the screen right there, or the small one that you see on the screen right there. But with that being said, Fours, tell them about what brings us here.
And ladies and gentlemen, if you are that excited about the Podtex and you need to get double excited, because the only way you're going to get double excited is if you have the overwhelming caffeinated power of none other than Dubby. That's right. Beer, 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 beer.
I was pressing it and I had the volume on the soundboard all the way down. So I was like, oh, okay. Why is it not working?
Beautiful. Well, hey, now that this is working, you should all know that Dubby is an emerging brand of energy drinks created to help focus, concentration, reaction time with no jitters or crash. There's no maltodextrin, no sugar, no fillers, no artificial colors, no dyes, and this stuff, ladies and gentlemen, is keto friendly. Dubby contains Neurofactor, a nootropic derived from the coffee fruit. So Neurofactor helps give your brain focus and clarity, while the 150 milligrams of caffeine and the 3 essential B vitamins help you stay alert and energized. You can find out more about this beautiful product with many delicious flavors at dubby.gg. Master, you want to finish this up? Absolutely, young man. I'm going to be telling him that you've used code NERDING10 for 10% off of your purchase. It gives me all the energy to shout out to my favorite ladies out there like Free Girl. So use code NERDING10 and get your Dubby today. Back to you, young man. Thank you, Master.
You're such a perv, Roshi.
And I'm so damn proud of it. Dubby, this Roshi's for you. I hope you appreciate it. I really do.
I'm a green dinosaur.
I'm not a damn Yoshi.
No, in the Dragon Ball Z Kai version, he goes, yeah, I'm a green dinosaur.
Oh, I need to get. Yeah, that's not on Funimation. That's not on Funimation channel either. I actually have to buy the discs to get all of Kai, and that sucks.
No, Kai Abridged.
Oh, Kai Bridge. Gotcha.
Kai Abridged is literally one episode. It's like 3 minutes long.
Oh my, yeah, I saw that one. This is a parody. Buy the fucking show. Oh, so what do we got here tonight, kids?
He goes, are you a dinosaur? Yeah, I'm a dinosaur.
Yeah, I'm a dinosaur.
So yes, ladies and gentlemen, we are continuing the San Francisco build, and then once I'm done with this, because there's not very much of it left. Once the San Francisco build is done, I've got a another vehicle kit that I'm gonna jump on here, because I kind of want to announce the next kit, so that's why I didn't want to just jump right into it. So that being into it, I'm gonna switch mics here. Now, guys, we are about to finish the DC best animated
Movie
series bracket.
series, yeah.
Damn it! Hold on. My chair has been like really bad lately, and it keeps like falling.
But as everyone can tell, we're not at full beard power tonight.
Yeah,
No, we're not at full beard power. We're at half beard power.
Four's
One third of that is from this beard. 2/3 of it is coming from that beard that's growing too long. So, but it's still not enough. It's not enough.
The beard power is not there. But
Ugh.
switching. All right. Okay. All right. So you guys just hear me moving and groaning in the background here. Here we are. Boom. All right.
Yeah.
My mic over so you guys can actually hear me.
Yeah.
Uh, On a little higher. All right. Higher.
Yeah.
Higher.
Is it bad that I immediately thought of Ghostbusters 2 when you started singing that?
Oh, well, also, happy Ghostbusters Day, everyone.
Yeah. What he said. I was unaware that it was Ghostbusters Day.
Cam,
Yeah,
how many
I
Joker
found out
wigs do
last
you
year,
have?
so-
I feel like you have like 3 Joker wigs. Do you have 3 Joker wigs?
No.
Do you style them differently from week to week? Because I swear you got like a different Joker look each week, and it's
No,
badass.
I just let it go how it goes, and it's mainly my headphones that
That's
like
so
push it
freaking
around.
cool.
No, like literally, what I need to do with I need to detangle my Eddie wig
Oh dang! That
before
would be
my
s-
next con.
Nice.
Yeah,
But I got a month to do that anyway. So,
BEA.
do one of you fine gentlemen have the final bit of that bracket we need to finish up?
I don't have it on me.
I've got it. Give me a second here.
Yay. Don't put your password in on camera, bro.
Face ID. So
Okay.
you guys don't get to see my password.
Which, by the way, his password is The Rock Sucks ×3.
No. My password is I.
Oh, so James,
Wilson's
that's
butthole.
his password.
Yes.
My password is I am Wade Wilson's butthole. Speaking of Wade Wilson's butthole, so let's get into these last four, the final four here, to jump into this, guys. So our next bracket here, by the way, we only have 3 people in chat right now, so it's like, tell all your friends.
I posted the link on my Instagram story.
Oh, you know what it is? Because I was in such a rush, I did not post any links at all.
You didn't post anything.
You son of a bitch.
I did not post anything. It's because I'm so good at what I do, and I'm not.
Aaron Watson is in the chat.
Aaron Watson's in the chat.
Yes, he
Aaron
is.
Watson is in the chat.
Shit balls.
Yeah, man.
All right, let's I'm gonna do a recap.
He's our OnlyFans star. You know that, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
He is the star of
That's
our
why we're making a big deal out of it.
Our OnlyFans is only pictures of Aaron Watson's feet and mandals.
Mm-hmm.
How we get those pictures, we're not going to say that Candace gives them to us.
Oh my gosh.
And he's just going to yell like, Candace, are you giving Phil pictures of my feet?
And she'll be like, maybe.
The doctor is her official title. Her official name is just the doctor.
The doctor.
Mm-hmm. Because he's dating up. He's dating a doctor. So
Yeah.
I think the people who are in the chat right now are elated that Watson is in the chat because it's Watson and he is amazing.
Yeah. Phil, did you send that one to me, or are you going to do it?
I'm going to send it to you right now. Give me a second here.
Okay.
Cam. Boom. Right there.
Shebang.
What I need you to do is recap the recap while we're recapping the recap, because without the recap, we can't recap the recap while we're recapping. So recap.
Sorry, give me 1 second where I can make this bigger since I don't have my glasses on.
Well, that's not good.
I can't do my glasses with my wigs.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. I get it.
Okay, Thor, calm down. Jeez. Sorry, this is day 3 of us having storms out here in Idaho.
Fun times. A place not to be right now, ladies and gentlemen, is in Idaho.
Yeah.
Florida.
Hanging out in the storms. He just rock sucks ×3.
Times 3.
Why aren't you opening up for me?
That's like our Kyle Ken around here. Rock sucks
There we go.
×3.
Wait, times what? Pshaw!
Rock sucks times what?
Rock sucks times.
Okay, so how far back do you want me to recap?
Oh, you need to recap the whole damn thing.
Ah, shoot. Okay. So we have been going over the DC animated shows. We've got it down to Justice League, Batman Beyond, Green Lantern, and Batman the Animated Series.
As they should be.
As it should be. So from last week, we have Justice League beating out Harley Quinn, Batman Beyond beating out Young Justice,
Wow.
Green Lantern beating out Static Shock, and Batman the Animated Series beating out Justice League Unlimited.
Insanity.
First up, we have Justice League versus Batman Beyond.
Ooh. So, again, this is where it gets hard. Justice League has so many good moments, and it's the one show where they had to weaken Superman so that way it made more sense that people would fight, like, you know, the way that they fight. But at the same time, one of the single greatest Joker scenes in all of Batmandom and one of the most heart-wrenching scenes in all of Batmandom are both in Batman Beyond. The heart-wrenching one being when Bruce talks to the Ace.
No,
that's Unlimited.
No, that's in Justice League Unlimited's final
Justice League,
episode.
right?
Okay.
Everybody
I remember it was in
gets
one of the
that
two
wrong.
Justice Leagues.
Well, still, the other one being Joker fighting. Actually, there's a couple scenes in that thing. Like the entire scene of him breaking Robin.
Yes.
Right. And then the final fight scene between Terry and Joker.
Right.
You're not Batman. Thought you always wanted to make Batman laugh.
Use a buzzer. Drop your pants. Where's the A material?
Yeah, that's right.
I guess you always wanted to be a rodeo clown.
Funny.
Who do you think you're talking to?
You punk.
God, what does he say? It's the best line of the whole freaking movie. You're a punk, a rank amateur,
Ugh.
a costumed errand boy running errands for a senile old man. Still, if it's a whooping you're a wanting.
Yeah, the other one is he goes, what did he say? He said it'd be funny if it weren't so sad.
Oh yeah.
I guess I'll laugh anyways.
And then Batman just destroys him with a bitch slap. He literally shatters the window, takes him by the collar, and bitch slaps him.
He slapped shit out of the joke. That was one of the more violent ones. Like you saw there's an alternate scene, right? The one that they released was he shoots him with a gun.
So fun fact, the original version that came out on DVD in 1999 was the censored version with the first fight between the Joker gang and Terry. Actually, they took out Melissa Joan Hart's characters getting roughed up a bit, so that was cut down significantly.
I remember that.
And the way the Joker was taken out was completely changed. Rather than him getting shot in the heart,
right,
he slipped, grabbed something and electrocuted himself, and it didn't show him being electrocuted.
That's right.
It showed it in a shadow or something.
Right. And in the version you can get now, the uncut version, it's not HBO Max anymore. It's on Max. You can get the extended fight scene with Melissa Joan Hart's characters. Dee Dee.
Yes.
You get the extended fight with Dee Dee. There is more violence with and when Bruce breaks through the window and tosses Joker around, that's extended. He beats the hell out of him more. And Tim actually shoots the Joker in the heart with the gun.
I remember how controversial that was, because it was like, okay, like the whole thing was because the show was meant for kids, and they were just like, you have this scene of which Robin was that's Tim of Tim Drake. And it's already, there's a creep factor that's pretty high already, because Tim Drake's already like captured by the Joker. He's already got he's crying and laughing at the same time.
Yeah, I mean, he has a complete breakdown.
By the Joker.
Yeah, like he's got that Joker serum in him, so he's like
Oh, yeah, and that's the other thing that they cut out in the original. They didn't show Joker shock treating Tim.
Oh yes, I remember
That was cut out too. So, but yeah, like a minor who's lost his mind shooting a man in the heart. Yeah, they weren't going to put that on DVD for its initial release. There's no way.
No.
I actually had to buy the uncut version on VHS from a comic book convention
Wow.
in the year in 2000 because I never knew it existed. They're like, dude, you like Batman? I'm like, yeah, check this out. And there it was. It was a bootlegged. It wasn't bootlegged. I mean, it was perfect quality, but it was a VHS of Return of the Joker, completely uncut. And I'm like, how much you want? He's like 20. I'm like, all right. And I watched it and I was like, whoa, this is some dark shit.
Mm-hmm.
So what we're coming down to right now is, are we voting Justice League or are we voting Batman Beyond as between the two? Which one? And again, there's a lot of like stuff in Justice League that's on par with that, like the entire arc with Darkseid. You know, like you get this whole thing where Superman can't take Darkseid on his own. So like you even get a point. There's a point towards the end of that arc where Superman's like, Darkseid has him as a slave. Right. And basically it takes the entire Justice League to take down Darkseid.
Cam, what's your vote, buddy?
I'm going Justice League.
That's 3 for Justice League. Phil?
Yeah.
I think I go Batman Beyond.
It is really, really tough. It really, really is, because one of my favorite episodes of Batman Beyond is the return of Ra's al Ghul.
Yes, that's another good one.
Man.
Yeah.
But you know what? I'm going to give it to Justice League.
Alrighty.
Darn it. Sorry,
So-
Terry.
Justice League takes this one.
Will Friedel's like, you're not allowed to watch Boy Meets World anymore. I'm sorry.
I'm just gonna throw this with the top 4 that we have. I am not upset at any of these
No.
any of the 4 could win, and I'll be
Yeah.
okay with it, right.
So
I'm not upset that Justice League is out, or that Justice League is moving on, and
Beyond is out.
and Beyond is out, because again, they're all 4 of them are things that I could just sit there and watch over and over again.
So now we've got Green Lantern versus Batman the Animated Series.
Oh, Batman the Animated Series, hands down.
Yeah, I'll have to go with Batman.
I love the Green Lantern series. I have nothing against that series whatsoever. It was something that I put a lot of praise into that show. Like last week when we were talking about this, I praised that show extremely highly.
Yeah.
But nothing beats the animated series for me. Nothing beats Batman the Animated Series for me.
So let's go this route. Anybody in chat or here, raise your hand for Green Lantern. Say one. Okay.
Yeah, guys, make sure you raise your hand in a chat that no one can actually see.
Bro,
So
that's
yeah, I
funny.
guess with the 3 of us, and we've got 1 in the chat, and only 1 for Green Lantern. Shall we just call it?
Who voted for Green Lantern? Say one.
Say one, yeah. Yeah, okay. So, final 2 of Justice League versus Batman the Animated Series.
Oh, come on, man. We already knew how this would end.
Batman
Yeah.
the Animated Series, hands down for me. I just said nothing beats the animated series.
Yeah, nothing beats it. So there was no surprise here that one was going to win this bracket. Alrighty, so shall we just call it with Batman the Animated Series winning?
Is pretty much
Yep.
everybody voting for the animated series?
We got Aaron, Tater. Well, Say Wong voted for Justice League.
Say Wong just doesn't like Batman.
Yeah. Well, he's going to not like the next bracket.
Oh, jeez.
He's like, okay, all right, guys, I'm out later.
Because the next bracket we have lined up.
So
all
officially, the
of the-
winner of this was Batman the Animated Series, is what we're saying.
Yeah, winner is Batman the Animated Series.
Can somebody hit the children's yaying?
I don't have the soundboard, so
I'm not officially in. I'm just in StreamYard as a guest.
A
I
host
know.
is a guest. What the hell?
so our next up is animated Batman movies.
Say Wong's like, I'm out.
I know, right?
So this is going to be interesting. I did not create this. Graveyard created this, so the matchups are totally random. All right.
We have been known to have to switch things in the past when he puts things way too.
Yeah, I mean, I took a quick look at this. That's on a different list. Say Wong.
Which one is it? Is he
Ruby. Justice League crossover with Ruby. That's on a different list.
Yeah.
This is basically just solely Batman. No Justice League. None of that's all on a different list. But I did take a quick look at this before we got started, and it doesn't look like we would have to switch anything around. Hopefully.
Okay.
So first up, we have Mask of the Phantasm versus Lego Batman.
Phantasm.
I don't know. Lego Batman was pretty damn good, man.
Phantasm.
I'm for Phantasm as well.
You know what? Yeah. I'm just trying to like outweigh it in my head. Like, okay, which one would I want to go with? And I think ultimately, yeah, it is Mask of the Phantasm.
Oh, we've got two for Lego.
Is one of those James?
No, surprisingly.
Why are you not in the chat?
Well, he was earlier, and then he just disappeared.
Yeah, he just like hopped in for like 10 seconds. It was like, nope, not gonna be here for the show.
It's like,
Yeah.
Forz is here. All right, I'm out. It's like, all right, cool.
No, he's probably just upset for. Oh wow, we're tied.
Really?
Aaron also voted for Lego.
Oh wow.
What? No way. That's funny.
And if Aaron were on the show right now, he would give a well articulated reason as to why he voted for Lego Batman.
Yeah. Okay. So The Rock sucks. The Rock sucks.
Yeah.
The Rock sucks. Okay, get in here, James.
So far, just so you guys see it, right? I've got. Let me actually. So,
Ooh.
painted ladies. I just put Coit Tower in there. You've got Finance Building. You've got the Bank of America Building, Salesforce Tower. Over here, you got Alcatraz, right? And I just put the first piece of the Golden Gate.
Okay. No, see, James is a little butthurt because I have had more screen time this week than he has.
Oh my goodness.
So he saw that I'm on, and he's like, "Nope."
Whew, calling shade.
Hey, I had to save the show Tuesday.
That's why the episode is named.
I am so sorry about that. I actually was recording stuff for Kyber Cave, so that's
It's all good.
Okay, I didn't have to do the show by myself, so it was fine.
Well, while we're waiting for that tiebreaker, should we just move on?
Probably.
Alrighty, so then we've got Unlimited Animal Instincts versus Unlimited Monster Mayhem, which I have actually not seen either of these.
I'm going to admit that I have not either.
Mm-mm.
I haven't watched any of the Batman Unlimited stuff.
Me either.
What does Cloud say? Oh yeah, not interested.
Oh, there we go. We have our tiebreaker.
Oh,
Crim voted Mask of the Phantasm, so that one will move on.
wait, who did?
Crimson.
Oh, that's my son. Yay!
Oh, there we yay!
Perfect.
Perfect.
So put that
You
one
win.
there.
Perfect.
But yeah, right now we've got two. I think there's two. Oh no, there's three total. But two of the Unlimited movies going against each other, which is Animal Instincts versus Monster Mayhem.
Nice.
Animal Instincts versus Monster Mayhem. It was a monster mash.
You did that, man.
Due to the Monster Mash.
It was a graveyard.
Let's smash.
It caught on in a flash. They did the monster mash in my laboratory.
That's so bad.
We might just go with Chad on this vote, right?
Is who? Yeah, probably.
We've got two votes for Animal Instincts.
Interesting.
Interesting.
Yeah. Don't worry, Aaron. We're all in the same boat of none of us have watched the Unlimited movies.
For real, dude. It's like I feel kind of bad about this one.
So
I feel bad, but I definitely have not watched any of the Unlimited movies.
I haven't even watched the Unlimited series, so I'm just gonna call it with the two votes for Animal Instincts.
Right.
All right.
Alrighty, now we've got Superman Batman Apocalypse
Oh.
versus
yes.
Scooby-Doo Brave and Bold.
Nope. Going with Superman. That freaking movie is hands down one of the greatest DC animated films of all time.
Yeah, that's
Yes.
a good one.
So that's 3 then for Apocalypse between us three.
Yes, definitely.
Oh my gosh, it's such a good freaking flick.
Just waiting to see if we've got anybody. Batman Superman from Tyler.
It was Batman Superman versus what?
Batman Superman Apocalypse versus Scooby-Doo and Batman Brave and the Bold.
Oh yeah, absolutely. It's because they went back to the campy Batman with
Mhm.
Yeah, that's now 5 total. I'm calling it. Alrighty, next we've got Gotham by Gaslight versus Under the Red Hood.
Ooh, Under the Red Hood.
No, this is a hard one. Gotham by Gaslight was
This
actually really
is.
good.
Under the Red Hood.
Yeah, Gotham by Gaslight was really good, but Under the Red Hood, we do get that animated introduction of Jason Todd.
Yeah.
And there will never, ever, 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 ever be a better Jason Todd than Jensen Ackles ever, forever, and ever. Period.
The other plus for that is Kevin Michael Richardson's Joker was actually really good.
Yes.
Because I'm very much there is no better Joker than Mark Hamill, but his portrayal of the Joker was very unsettling, and that's kind of the Joker that you need for something like that. Because it makes you believe that he beat Jason Todd to death with the crowbar.
Yeah.
Yes. And I actually have the interactive DVD one that branches off into multiple different endings depending upon what you choose.
Yeah.
Which has made that much better, and it has some really good endings in it.
That was the death of the death in the family special, right?
Yes.
Yeah, but you could only have the interactive one where it branches off into the different endings on the Blu-ray. It's the Max version is not.
Okay.
Yeah, because because you can't interact with it, which is silly. But okay.
Oh, Saewon was Saewon going Gotham by Gaslight.
I mean, I don't disagree with him. Gotham by Gaslight, it was a really good thing. Like it's okay. Let's take Batman and put him in the Industrial Revolution.
Yeah.
Oh, hold on, guys.
Oh.
I just got a text here.
Ooh, certain somebody just got into the chat.
I see, right?
Whoa, he finally decided to show up.
I know, right? We're about to be joined by a fucking legend here in a minute.
Mrs. Fours?
You know, that's flattering because she is awesome, but
so are we counting this as James voting for Red Hood? Because he said Red Hood is good.
Yeah, just kind of jumping back into it. I think I do go Red Hood.
Okay, so with a 6-1.
As much as I love Gotham by Gaslight, but I mean,
Red Hood wins. So now we I wish this was one. Okay, we have Batman versus Dracula versus Batman Hush.
Oh,
Hush.
I go Hush.
Hush.
I didn't dislike Batman versus Dracula, but
Yeah.
Hush is easily one of the better things that are on there. Ladies and gentlemen, we are joined by the myth, the man, the myth, the legend. Oh my God, I'm so excited right now. You guys have no idea. Agent Double A is in the fucking building.
Woo!
What's up?
What is up?
How's my audio? Audio good?
Good enough. You're speaking into the back of the mic again?
Am I? God damn it. I'm never going to live that one down, man. I'm never going to live that one down.
I mean, that was 90% my fault. So I mean,
yeah, because you were always like, yeah, man, your audio sounds good, dude.
how's it been, man? It's been fucking forever.
It's going good, man. Lots of life changes, I tell you.
Still working for
Caliber? Yes, yeah. And still working from home, still training all of these damn teammates. They got me on East Coast time, so obviously I'm in California, so my day starts at like 5:30 in the morning training my East Coast teammates and then hopping right in afterwards to train the West Coast teammates. So the nice thing there, though, is my day is done at like 10:30 in the morning. So I can't complain too much.
Yeah.
Okay, that's not too bad.
And I got my boy back there, Darth Vader. He's chilling. I don't know if you guys can see him. He's got his headphones on. You know what I did, though? I did some other stuff in this room, but I got 1989 Batmobile hanging on the wall next to my Ferrari print.
Bastard, man. I couldn't get the fucking 89 Batmobile. I was trying to get it and they discontinued it. What I do have is the 89 Batwing hanging up in my living room.
Nice. I am collecting so many Legos and I have no room to put them up. But the doctor and we're in the process of buying a new house. So as soon as I get a bigger room, then everything's going up on the walls.
There you go.
So what is this bracket you guys are doing? Because I know nothing about some of the stuff you guys are talking about.
We're doing Batman animated movies.
Batman animated movies.
Yes.
I mean, I feel like the only one I have is Lego Batman. I feel like that's the only one, and I feel like that's the clear winner here. I'm going to call it now. You heard it here first, people. Lego Batman.
Yeah, you guys hear it. Watson, the man who supplies us with all of our OnlyFans pictures.
Thank the doctor for that. I don't know how she gets them. I'm not going to question it. It's not bringing me any revenue, but I'll allow it.
Yet.
Have you know how long we've been doing that joke for? And it's like the whole thing is like I've been waiting for like every time you come in, I try and like drop it just to see like did he just say the OnlyFans is just pictures of Aaron Watson and Mandels?
And James in the chat asking, what have I been nerding out on? Man, I have been working so much. Dude, I don't know what I've been nerding out on. Man, let's see. Oh, you guys, I got rid of the TIE Fighter, or the TIE Interceptor, so the Audi's gone. Got rid of the Audi.
You got rid of the Audi?
We got rid of the Audi. As we are responsible adults, I say that loosely on my end. Jesus. No, we traded in her car. We traded in my car. I don't know, Phil. I think you saw it. We got a new Honda Passport, but it's the Trail Sport version, so it's the off-roading version because we want to get a trailer and some things like that. So we condensed down to one car payment because we're going to be moving into a bigger home now that she's taken up all the space in my tiny little home. So we now need a much larger house. So after we get into the new house, I'll get something else. I'll get something eventually, but we got to keep the missus happy. So obviously getting into the mountains, trying to get out there. So definitely been nerding out on trying to get out into, we went to Yosemite a couple weeks ago because we're about an hour and a half from Yosemite. So it's nice.
Right.
Big changes. Let's see. The doctor and I signed all the paperwork. We're official domestic partners. That does not, I will say this publicly, that does not take place of us getting married. She made that absolutely clear, but she can no longer get rid of me. So, I mean, look, I traded up here, right? I have Legos. She has degrees. We know this. I'm not going to question it.
Yeah, we know this. You definitely traded up. She married down for sure.
Yeah.
I say that as a friend who loves you.
And I don't think there's been much else, man. That's about it. Yeah, that's it. The tiny terrorist is doing good. She's about to finish 2nd grade and start 3rd grade. So, yeah, man, things are good. Life is good, right? I mean, it's got to be good. There's no reason to complain, right?
No, and that's great, man. We're happy to hear it, man, because, God, we miss you, man. It's like
I miss being on the show. I do. I absolutely do. I'm trying to, when I can, get in. I started to get a little bit more free time in the past few weeks. So occasionally I'll get in the chat when I can. And I do love being able to jump into the chat or the actual stream when I'm available.
Right.
Yeah.
But when my day starts at 5:30 a.m., I'm in bed at like 7:30.
You're on old man schedule. I get it.
I am old, man. Look at the gray hair. I am old. That Doctor Strange gray streak looking manly. That, man, it is it's coming in nicely, isn't it?
James is only saying that because he's got a gray streak. So it's like
hey, I'll take it. It beats the alternative of going bald, right? I'll take gray all day.
Exactly. Dude,
and I missed awesome. What are you building? I missed it. What are you building?
I am building San Francisco, my friend.
Oh, that's awesome. Love it.
Yeah, I'm building San Francisco. You know what, man? Oh, God, you missed it. 2 weeks ago, I built the mini DB5.
Oh, you did?
Yes.
Oh, that's awesome.
Because they came out with a miniature Aston Martin DB5.
Yep.
And I'm a little upset that you missed that because that's all you all day, bro.
Oh, I'll be more upset if you guys did a 007 bracket that I missed. Because if you did,
we have not done a 007.
Not yet.
Because when you think about it, how many 007 movies are there? So many.
Oh yeah.
That's a very good idea for a bracket because there's so many movies, so many actors, so many Bond girls, like so many options you can go with the James Bond bracket.
Oh, James Bond bracket is going to happen at some point.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I still
We'll
have
talk
my
graveyard about that.
I still got my Lego Techniques 911 GT3 race car, but I still have the Ferrari I haven't built. I have 4 new Star Wars helmets I have to build, and then I have a McLaren that I need. I'm just collecting these because I have nowhere to put them.
Yeah, I'm in that bracket, but you kind of know my situation, man.
And Forrest, you're still in Florida. How are things going over there?
Have I mentioned lately how much I'm ready to not live in this state?
Oh, well, you can join us in the California state that don't want to live here either.
I was there. I was there, dude. I was there. It wasn't not glorious, young Phil.
Being in California made him want to move to California.
I'll tell you what, and I won't get political because this is not a platform to be political, but California, I have lived across the country in the military. California, hands down, is one of the most beautiful states. It really is. You got the ocean, you got the mountains. I mean, it's absolutely gorgeous, but we all have complaints on certain areas, but I'll leave it at that.
I'll take James's idea. Let's all meet in Hawaii.
Exactly.
Yes. We just got back from Hawaii, so.
Yeah, island boy.
Yeah. Boys, I'll tell you, the missus, my sister lives in Florida. They're in Tampa. The doctor, she wants to move to Florida. So with the tiny terrorist, she's 8, almost 9. So we got about 10 more years, and then we're definitely going to have to reconsider where we're going to be relocating. And Florida is definitely high on the list.
All right. Well, I'll tell you what. If you're good with a 3 1.5 house, I'll sell you mine because I'm over it.
Where are you thinking about going?
Right now, so my wife is looking at spots in Oregon.
Okay.
And I'm looking I'm looking right out, like probably 40 minutes from Phil.
Okay.
Right around
Northern California, the Pacific Northwest. Absolutely gorgeous.
Vacaville, Fairfield, Lodi, Rio Vista, all these spots just outside of Sacramento, even Yuba City. Consider.
Yuba City, a little north of Sacramento. It's absolutely gorgeous. Getting a little bit closer to Chico, and you're starting to really get out of, like, quote unquote, the valley and into that foresty area of Northern California.
It's so beautiful, bro.
It is.
And you know what I love about it? Like, even right now, in the middle of freaking June, I'm willing to make a safe bet that if Phil walks outside right now, it's probably 61 degrees. If I walk outside right now, it's 91 degrees.
61 degrees? You're tripping, dude. I'll tell you exactly what it is right now.
Where I'm at is 83 degrees right now.
Yeah, it is 77 right now.
I'll take 77 over freaking 85.
And 85 in Florida with 110% humidity.
That's what I was going to say, 85 with humidity.
Yeah, 85 with humidity. Yeah,
75 with thunderstorms right now.
Cam, where are you at? You're in Utah, right?
No, I'm in Idaho.
Idaho. I knew it was one of those states. My best friend just moved to Idaho. Absolutely loves it there.
Yeah, it's a great little state here. And I mean, we're trying to keep it hush-hush from everyone else.
From all the California people that are relocating?
Yes.
Check that out. We got the bridge on here now.
I love it.
Ooh, looking snazzy.
Sweet.
Now, Forrest, when you were out here, were you able to go to San Francisco?
No.
No? You didn't miss much?
I wasn't interested.
Yeah, you're not missing much. I've been to San Fran.
When I came out there, I wasn't.
San Francisco is nice if you know where to go.
Yeah.
I didn't come out there to be a tourist. I came out there to basically live normal everyday life with my friends. So I got to see just about everybody. That all my Californian friends, I got to see just about all of them. And it was literally just any other day for everybody. Everyone was working or doing the online thing. Like, we didn't do anything special. I just came out while everybody was just living, and that's exactly what I wanted. So I could just experience normal everyday life, and I fell in love with it.
Awesome.
You gotta remember, I'm from San Francisco, so Say Wong is saying he agrees San Francisco is fun if you know where to go. I'm from San Francisco, so I mean, like, that's the whole thing. I grew up in the city my entire life, so it's like, you know, I know the places to go in the city.
Yeah.
So I'm done with the city, San Francisco, as far as the build goes. So my little quick build for today.
Yes.
Family.
Family.
You can breathe in space if you have family.
With the bracket, what was your vote for us for Hush versus Dracula?
Hush.
Phil?
What were the two options?
Batman versus Dracula and Batman Hush.
I don't know what either one of those are, but Batman versus Dracula just sounds like something I would watch, so I'm going with that.
Batman Hush is one of the best comic book storylines that has ever been written, and they did a really good. Like, it's not 100% faithful to the comic because there's a lot of things that happen in the comic that don't happen in the movie, obviously. But it was just a really good take on it. So I go Hush all the way.
So I have to change my vote based off of that.
Up to you, man. I definitely recommend that if you have not read the comic book, read the comic book. Read it. Really good.
Read it. Oh
yeah, this is definitely getting done by the end of the show. Why? Because there's only 2 bags.
Phil, you've become like an idiot savant when it comes to putting Legos together. You don't even need instructions anymore.
Alrighty, so are we calling it with Hush?
Maybe. Yeah. I would say idiot 100%.
Because we've got Tater voting for Hush as well.
Oh, so that means James votes for he votes the opposite.
Yeah.
Because James does not vote for anything Tater votes for.
Exactly.
I don't got friends. I got family. And then of course, I am Groot.
Groot.
Alrighty, I'm gonna call it with Hush on that.
As it should be. As it should be.
We now have Return of the Caped Crusaders versus Dark Knight Returns Part 2.
Ooh, Dark Knight Returns Part 2 for sure. That's easily one of my top Batman movies like ever.
That's a really, really good one. I'm going to go with that as well.
Alrighty. I'm also going Dark Knight Returns Part 2.
I'm trusting the room, and I'm going with that then.
Woohoo! The Aarons have spoken.
The Aarons have spoken. You know what's funny is like every iteration of the show has had a different Aaron.
That is true.
That's very true.
Because we started with Aaron Thick, and he still comes on every now and then. And then
yes, Dark Knight does have Andy McPhee.
Andy McAfee, yes. Andy McAfee plays. She plays Carrie Kelly in that. But then that's also Peter Weller plays Batman, and it's fucking awesome. RoboCop plays Batman.
I was going to say, that's RoboCop, right?
Yeah, and he sounds just like RoboCop. Like, he doesn't even try to sound like Batman. He just sounds like RoboCop.
But RoboCop sounds like what Batman would sound like when he was old.
I don't know, dude. I think back when they were getting voices to film that or do that role. You know, I'm not gonna, as much as I would have loved Conroy in that role, I would have appreciated Keaton being there too.
Yeah. Conroy said he didn't want it because of the specific take that they were going for on that, and it was a lot different from the way that he portrayed Batman.
I still think he and Hamill should have been in Red Hood. That would have made it. That would have made it a 15 out of 10 movie. Again,
I enjoyed the way that Kevin Michael Richardson played Joker in that, because I was very much I'm against anybody that's not Mark Hamill playing the Joker, right?
He's Marcus Phoenix from Gears of War, right?
Yes.
Oh my God, I love him in Gears of War. He will always
All
be
right,
Marcus Phoenix to me.
As it stands, we've got 6-0 for Dark Knight Returns Part 2. So I'm going to call it
Dark Knight Returns Part D.
Part D.
Dark Knight Returns Part D. We got family.
Okay.
A Bat family.
We have Son of Batman versus Unlimited Mechs versus Mutants. Raise your hand if you're voting for Unlimited.
So I didn't see Mechs versus Mutants. Again, it was too much of a kiddie thing for me, but I have seen Son of Batman. That's the one where they introduce Damian Wayne into their universe. And it's the one where he tries to assassinate Batman the entire movie, and it's fucking awesome.
It is.
So we're going.
We're going to go Son of Batman.
I'm just like, again, I'm throwing out my 2 cents. I'm going Son of Batman because all of the Unlimited things are they're very much they live in the realm of like the Adam West take. So it's not, they're very campy, they're very meant for kids versus Son of Batman being a very gritty, very dark storyline. It's talking about the amount of torture that Damian's gone through, and that's why he's kind of the shitty person that he is.
Wait. We have James and Tyler going for the same movie.
Wow.
Wait, what?
That's how good Son of Batman was.
I'm gonna fill my water. I'll be right back.
You're good for
I do appreciate James's comment in the chat that says, "WTF are these titles?"
I know.
You're right, James. What the hell?
Some of these Batman movie titles are a little out there. So we're gonna call it with Son of Batman.
Oh, I didn't see James. He asked me in the chat, have I partaken in any summer movies since it was just recently my birthday? No, I haven't, actually. Haven't had a chance to get out. I do like it that my birthday's in May because it's the beginning of all the summer blockbusters. I am super excited, though, for The Flash and Indiana Jones. I am so excited for those 2 movies.
I'm Batman 3, The Flash.
Yeah, Batman.
Exactly.
I'm a little disappointed in everything that I'm hearing about Indiana Jones. Now, I'm still gonna go see it, but
I still gotta see it because I know he's trying to redeem that last movie, and hopefully they might pass the torch to somebody worthy, or just don't make them for a long time and then reboot him in like 10 years, right?
Yeah.
Start fresh.
Well, like the issue right now is they're saying, like the reviews are saying that it seems like they're trying to pass it to his niece. To his
gotcha.
They should pass it on to Short Round.
I know, right? Like he's trying to pass it on to his goddaughter. It feels very forced. Like every review that I've seen have said that like it feels like they're trying to force the case rather than it being organic. And there's a way that they could have done it where, like there was one review I was reading where he like kind of rewrote it and said, if they would have done it this way, then it would have been an easier take to take in. But they didn't, and it feels a lot. It feels like they're trying to force the case rather than make it an organic thing.
James says he's got to see Fast X. I'm gonna see Fast X, but not in the theater. Hey, Fast X jumped the shark with Fast 5. That was the last good one. So I am still seeing all the other ones, but I'm not gonna waste my money at the theater.
Go to my movie.
I feel like you make a good point because I have a feeling that's what they're trying to do with Brie Larson and the Fast family and pass the torch to her. I don't know if I'm on board with that.
Yeah, I mean, the whole thing is like you can do these things that you want to do in an organic way that makes it feel like it's a part of the story, but when you kind of like force things in, like especially like with characters that you're introducing for the first time, it's like, oh, this is the person I'm passing the torch to. Like we haven't had any time to meet these characters that you guys are introducing to us.
Now, Phil, what are your thoughts on the upcoming Oppenheimer?
I'm excited to see it.
I am so excited to see it. what he did to get the effects of an actual atomic bomb blowing up, I am so excited. It's going to be like 3.5 hours. Hopefully there's an intermission. I have a tiny bladder, so 3.5 hours of sitting through a Nolan movie. It's going to be rough, but I am so excited for that.
He basically soft blew up a nuclear bomb just to recreate it for the movie.
I mean, and he got with scientists. He got with everybody just so he can make sure it is as accurate as possible without actually detonating a nuclear weapon.
And that's Nolan in a nutshell. Is hey, I got to make it real.
Yeah.
Alrighty, so we've got next on the bracket Batman Soul of the Dragon versus Mystery of the Batwoman.
Mystery of the Batwoman was actually decent.
Yes.
I did like the way that they introduced her. I did like the way that they kind of they wrote her character in. It was a very adult take on it because that was at that point is when they started doing all the adult versions of the movies and everything like that. So I do like that. Soul of the Dragon. That's the one with Ra's al Ghul, right?
Yes.
That one, the way they portrayed Ra's was a little weird. So I think like in the end, I'm gonna go with Batwoman on this one.
Sorry, guys. Stupid phone just went and deleted the thing, so I'm going to have to.
Oh no! Oh no!
I'm gonna have to go back through real quick and rewrite in everything that won.
Oh no!
Oh no!
Apocalypse.
It's okay. We can just talk about family.
Did that set come with all of the people from the movie? Because if not, then he's not holding true to his family, bringing them with him.
Nope. It's only Dominic Toretto.
Dark Knight Part 2.
James in the chat, I appreciate what you're saying. Switch the bracket. Best type of tacos.
There we go. And there we go. Okay, so we've got that one.
If we're doing a taco bracket, we need Raider Ray in here.
That's another guy.
Okay, so what was your vote?
On this last one, it was Batwoman.
Okay. Fours.
Batwoman.
Double A.
I have no idea, but I'll go with Batwoman.
Okay. With 5-1, because I'm going Batwoman. Mystery of the Batwoman moves on.
Was the only person who voted against Batwoman Say Wong?
Yes.
Sorry, that's just an easy. It was a low hanging fruit.
We've got Batman Beyond: Return of the Joker versus Long Halloween Part 1.
Shit.
Return of the Joker.
Long Halloween
Part 1.
Yeah, right. Was a fucking masterpiece. But again, it's hard to vote anything against that movie. We with the last bracket, we basically
kept talking about it.
We sucked that movie's dick until it was dry.
Whoa.
Whoa. It's true.
Fours, though, you answered that pretty quickly. So what is it about that movie?
It's one of my favorites of all time.
Really?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. I'm in love with that movie.
I mean, it is
very matter of factly, so I trust it. I'm going with his vote.
Alrighty. Phil,
and there is nothing marginal about it.
Aside from marginally a host. Again, this is a difficult one for me because Long Halloween was one of the most well-written Batman movies. Given it's one of the most well-written comic books out there. Calendar Man is a fucking sadistic monster, but I mean, like, at the same time, I go Return of the Joker, just because in the end, the portrayal of the Joker in that just kind of
Tater, it is Batman Beyond Return of the Joker versus Long Halloween Part 1.
Or James's vote, Mystery of Carne Asada. I don't think that's much of a mystery, James, but if you're not sure what Carne Asada is, you live in California, you should at least know what it is.
He votes for the mystery of we're going down there and getting burritos with Aaron again.
I got new places for you guys to try too.
God, don't tell me that.
So I'm gonna call this as a 6-0 Return of the Joker.
Nobody voted for Long Halloween, huh?
For Part 1 of Long Halloween. We have Part 2 coming later.
Okay.
Next up, we have The Killing Joke versus Assault on Arkham.
Because the only one I've seen is The Killing Joke, I got to vote for that one, and I absolutely loved it.
So this is going to be the quickest like jump in that I have on one of these, because usually I have to like debate it. I'm going Assault on Arkham. And the reason is because we got a very unnecessary scene in The Killing Joke. As much as I love The Killing Joke as a comic book, that sex scene at the beginning was unnecessary.
I don't remember that part, but okay.
Yep, there's a sex scene between Batgirl and Batman. She basically bangs him on a rooftop, and it's like it didn't happen in the comic book, and a lot of people were just like, why? And it like served no purpose. And it's kind of like, okay, well, I understand the purpose of it was to grow the relationship between Bruce and Barbara, and the idea was that he'd be more willing to fight for Barbara. But it's kind of like, if you don't that only works if you don't understand Batman and his psyche.
Yeah.
Right. Versus Arkham. There's actually a sex scene in the in Arkham Assault on Arkham between Deadshot and Harley Quinn.
Right.
Assault on Arkham was the first rated R DC animated thing that they did, and it was really good. Yeah. And like a lot of people were like, it's not going to work. Why are you going to want to watch a rated R cartoon? And then like it came out and it was like, yeah, no, this works. This is really good.
And thus moving forward, we have almost all of the Batman movies.
Right.
Rated R.
So Assault
right
on
now we are tied before I get to my vote.
Well, Forrest did vote for Killing Joke.
Yeah, I counted him, so that's
okay,
two
right.
for that, and we got 2 for Assault because Tater voted for Assault.
If you guys haven't seen Assault on Arkham, it's on Max. Go watch it. It's really
most of these are on Max.
Yeah. I still want to say HBO Max, but HBO Max is no longer a thing, so Max.
What is that platform you talk about, Phil?
The one that used to be HBO Max.
No, you keep wanting to say HBO Max. What platform are you talking about?
HBO Max.
You mean Max?
No, HBO Max.
But my vote is going to The Killing Joke.
Oh, so there you go.
So Killing Joke moves on marginally.
It won marginally.
Next up, we have The Dark Knight Returns Part 1 versus Batman and Harley Quinn.
The Dark Knight Returns Part 1.
Going Dark Knight.
Yeah, I'm going to do Dark Knight Returns Part 1.
We got Fours also saying Dark Knight Returns Part 1. I myself am voting for Dark Knight Returns Part 1 as well. Waiting for the chat to catch up to see if anybody votes for anything else.
Somebody scream!
Tater's got Dark Knight Part 1, so we're going to call it with that. Dark Knight Part 1 moves on.
Again, Peter Weller playing Batman was fucking awesome.
The only other time I've seen Peter Weller that I can recall in an actual movie role besides RoboCop, and only the first two were good. First one was the best. I remember as a kid watching that death scene thinking it was the most gratuitous, violent thing I'd ever seen in my life up to that point in my life. But I think he did really, really good in Star Wars Into Darkness as the Admiral.
Star Trek Into Darkness?
Or Star Trek, I'm sorry. Star Trek, sorry.
Actually, yeah, he was really good as the Admiral.
He really was. Pike gets killed, and he sends Kirk out on the revenge mission, setting him up. I'm like, dude, he knows war is coming, and I respect what he did.
I actually, as a kid, and like as an adult, I went back and watched it and was like, why did I ever like this? But as a kid, I actually liked the third the third RoboCop.
Is that the one where he had a jetpack?
That's the reason I liked it, was because he had a jetpack.
You got it. He's flying now. He's flying.
The reason I liked it, two reasons, was because he had a jetpack. Number two was because of because he fought a samurai, and I thought that was badass.
He did fight a samurai. Who else fought a samurai in that era? Was it Johnny Mnemonic?
May have been. Was there a samurai in Johnny Mnemonic?
I'm pretty sure. I love that movie too.
Another classic Keanu Reeves movie that I hope they do not touch.
I know. And what's the one he's coming back for? Constantine. That's going to be fantastic.
Oh, Constantine 2. Well, it's up in the air again.
Yeah. He is getting up there in age, even though we all think that he is
he's a vampire?
Immortal.
No, it's up in the air because now that DC is in like their new direction, they don't know if they're going to continue with that, because it was a good movie as itself, but like it's very off the base for Constantine. I personally would love to see Matt Ryan come back as Constantine. I thought he was the best Constantine.
James chimed in with Buckaroo Banzai.
Fucking Buckaroo Banzai. I was just
was terrible.
I was just talking to somebody the other day about Buckaroo Banzai.
It's on. I think it's on Prime for free too. You can stream. If you don't know what it is, kiddies. Well, there shouldn't be any kids watching this show, anyways. But it's free on Prime.
Buckaroo Banzai is one of those shows that was so bad it was good.
It's like Buck Rogers.
Yeah.
So bad it was good.
Kevin Smith has been trying to reboot it for like ever.
Please don't.
I would love to see Buckaroo Banzai make a comeback.
Next up, we've got Batman versus TMNT versus Gotham Knight.
Gotham Knight was the
it came out in 2008.
Okay, that's the one. That was the companion one for the Dark Knight trilogy. It was the anime.
Okay.
So that's the anime companion for the Dark Knight trilogy. And it has it has like a version of Killer Croc that lives in that universe and stuff. It's pretty cool, actually.
Yeah.
And Cam, did you say TMNT as in Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles?
Yes, Batman versus the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Yeah, he fights Shredder.
Oh
I own it and I love it.
Okay,
yeah,
just because of that, I'm voting for that. I've never seen it, but the fact that he fights Shredder, I'm going with that.
He fights Shredder, and Shredder he kicks Shredder's ass and then tells him like, "You're a worthy ninja."
We got Tater going Gotham Knight, Double A, myself, and Fours going TMNT. Phil, am I correct? You're going TMNT as well?
I actually was gonna go. I was gonna go Gotham Knight.
Okay.
Because Gotham Knight, that whole thing, because it was an anthology, right? So it had like a whole bunch of like different things that it did, and it was like it got a bunch of awards. It was like really good because it was like 3 different animation studios, and they were all like anime studios and stuff. They were trying to do what the Animatrix did, but with Batman.
Okay.
Okay, all right. I like the Animatrix. That was cool.
Mm-hmm.
So we currently have 3 for TMNT, 2 for Gotham Knight. Giving the chat a few seconds to catch up.
I'm building a race car. Building a race car.
Alrighty.
I'm building a race.
By 1, TMNT moves on. We now have Batman, Superman, Public Enemies versus Batman Ninja.
Ooh. Batman, Superman, Public Enemy, or Batman Ninja. Public Enemy was really good. It's another one that was a really good take. Batman Ninja was another one. It was kind of like Gotham by Gaslight, but it was he was a ninja instead.
Goes into feudal Japan.
Yeah.
James makes a good point in the chat. Shredder would be a minor villain in the Batman universe.
Oh, he would be.
He'd be a cheaper version of Ra's al Ghul.
He actually would be. He would be a shitty version of Ra's al Ghul.
That's gotta be the best analogy I've ever heard.
Coming from James, that's a pretty good one.
He has sometimes if you listen closely, you can actually see his genius.
So we've got Tater and Fours as Public Enemies, and I'm going Batman Ninja.
I think I go Batman Ninja. Actually, so you know, I've been playing like Call of Duty more, right?
Mm-hmm.
And one of my characters, my multiplayer characters is Shredder.
Okay.
So I like run around with like the claws and everything. He doesn't use them, which kind of sucks, but like, you know, you get to run around as Shredder, and he has like different things that he says.
Yeah.
So,
well, Double A, we've got a tie.
What are my options?
It is Superman, Batman, Public Enemies versus Batman Ninja.
I'm going to say Batman, Superman. Just because anytime it's them two sharing any amount of comic book, screen time, movie time, it's always dynamic and it's always good.
Alrighty.
Would you say they're a dynamic duo?
Oh, I see what you did there.
With that, Batman, Superman, Public Enemies moves on. We are actually pretty close to having this first set done. We've got
Jesus, how many Batman animated freaking cartoons are there?
Well,
32.
Yeah, I was gonna say with the Unlimited series that they did, there's like a shit ton of them, dude.
So we have Batman versus Two-Face versus Year One.
Year One.
Yeah, Year One.
Year One.
Batman Year One was that's another one that was really good. Actually, I was it was a couple weeks ago. I was showing everybody something from the comic book.
Well, so far we've got all four of us. Well, I know Forrest isn't here. He said he'll be back, but the four of us got Year One. Tater going Year One.
Because I was say Year One.
Yeah, because I was talking about when Gordon, because how Gordon used to be Special Forces, and he's describing how he beats the shit out of Green Berets, and he starts beating the shit out of Flash with a baseball bat.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like describing, like, it's been a long time since I've had to take out a Green Beret. Like, that's just badass.
It's just a storyline that is not well known by the masses, which is why I liked the new Batman movie, right? Because we've been beaten over the head with Batman's been Batman forever, and he's just protects Gotham, right? We've seen it, we've done it. I like now the earlier Batman stories because how did you get as badass as you are, right? Batman Begins they touched on it a little bit. It was great. But the new Batman, that's why I really like that movie because I want to know Batman in the beginning.
Right. Which, fun fact, that set of movies, the Matt Reeves Batman movies are based on Long Halloween.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
We learned something new today, kiddies. Remember that.
Huh. Alrighty. Next up is Batman versus Robin versus Batman Bad Blood.
Batman versus Robin is a continuation in that in the Son of Batman storyline. So they've done a couple of movies that follow along in that storyline where it's just, him and Damian and kind of the things that they're going through and how he teaches Damian how to just kind of be a man and stuff like that. So it's more of Bruce and Damian kind of like fighting it out and shit like that.
Alrighty, we got a Fours going Bad Blood. Double A, did you say which one did you say?
I got no frame of reference here, so I'll be a tiebreaker if I need to be.
Okay, so right now we've got it tied.
No valid reason for my answer.
Phil, did you make a decision yet?
Batman versus Robin.
Okay, so I'm also going versus Robin. So we've got a 3-1. Seeing if anybody else chimes into the chat before I call this. Alrighty. Batman versus Robin moves on.
All right.
Last one to get it for this. We have The Long Halloween Part 2 versus Batman and Mr. Freeze Sub-Zero.
Okay, so Batman versus Mr. Freeze Sub-Zero was the second movie they did with out of the animated series back in the 90s.
Yep.
And then Long Halloween, again, a fucking masterpiece. I'm going Long Halloween.
Excuse me. Because of what Phil just told me about the Matt Reeves movies being based off of that universe, I'm going to go with Long Halloween.
Alrighty, I'm also going Long Halloween. We have Fours going Sub-Zero. Tater as well going Sub-Zero.
Well, that's 2-2.
That's 3-2.
Oh,
because I'm the third for Long Halloween.
Look at the back of this. It's already starting to look like a fucking Charger.
Ooh. Give the chat a minute. See if anyone else votes. Alrighty, and with that, Long Halloween Part 2 moves on.
Yay!
So to recap all of this, just, in case anybody wasn't here at the very, very beginning.
James, we're looking at you.
Yes, James. We have Mask of the Phantasm moved on, beating out Lego Batman.
How did Lego Batman lose? This whole list is bullshit.
We have
Unlimited. There wasn't enough people in the chat.
Huh?
There wasn't enough people in the chat to vote.
Yeah, there wasn't at the beginning. We've got Unlimited. What was that, Phil?
He's like, I demand a revote.
I need a recap and then a revote.
We have Unlimited Animal Instincts beating out Unlimited Monster Mayhem. We have Superman, Batman Apocalypse beating out Scooby-Doo, The Brave and the Bold. We've got Under the Red Hood beating out Gotham by Gaslight.
There was a Scooby-Doo Batman show.
Yeah, there was a Scooby-Doo Batman crossover.
Oh my god!
Warner Brothers is just trying to do everything.
We have Batman Hush beating out Batman versus Dracula. Then we've got The Dark Knight Returns Part 2 beating out Return of the Caped Crusaders. We have Son of Batman beating out Unlimited Mechs versus Mutants. We've got Mystery of the Batwoman beating out Soul of the Dragon. We've got Beyond Return of the Joker beating out Long Halloween Part 1. Then we've got The Killing Joke beating out Assault on Arkham. We've then got The Dark Knight Returns Part 1 beating out Batman and Harley Quinn. We've got Batman versus Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles winning over Gotham Knight.
Terrible. So bad.
You voted for the Ninja Turtles one.
The fact that that's a thing.
It's just like, that's so bad. You voted for it.
I did because Shredder.
We've got Superman, Batman, Public Enemies beating out Batman Ninja. We have Year One beating out Batman versus Two-Face. Then we've got Batman versus Robin beating out Bad Blood. And then the last one that just won was Long Halloween Part 2 beating out Batman and Mr. Freeze Sub-Zero.
You know what I just realized? Which one Bad Blood was? Bad Blood was that's the one with Lucius Fox's son becoming Batwing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Actually, it was a pretty good one.
Alrighty. So we are shall we start going down?
Absolutely. We should start going down.
Alrighty.
What kind of show is this?
Get your mind out of the gutter.
My goodness, people. No, before you guys start that, I'm gonna get out of here. It is I gotta shower. It's getting close to my bedtime. I'll catch you guys in the chat after I get done getting ready for bed. But guys, as always, it's always a pleasure hopping on when I can. I love it. I love you guys.
Wanted to do pluggables, sir?
I don't really have anything to plug.
Like
maybe
besides,
maybe I might be plugging up my toilet in a minute. I don't know.
he's like,
But you can
the only thing I'm
always
gonna plug
find me.
is I'm Aaron Watson. That's it.
Right? I just am. I am me. I'm just one man. No, the only social media I have is Instagram. Just find me on Instagram. Obviously, you can look in the Distance Nerding podcast on Instagram. Find me at Agent AA. Add me. See my glorious life, which is not glorious at all. I live vicariously through other people. That's what I do.
Which he's living through us right now.
Exactly. Guys, you guys have a wonderful night. I'll get back in the chat in just a few minutes. I'll see you guys later.
Alrighty. Absolutely. Love you, brother.
See you guys.
Later, man. It's good having fucking it was good having fucking Devil A back on the show. It's been a while.
Oh yeah. It's always a blast when he can pop on.
Yeah.
I ran actually earlier and grabbed this beauty. I grabbed my Fast and Furious necklace.
Oh God. It's the
And
same
yes,
one
I wore it when I saw it in 4DX.
You wore it because family.
He has a wrench. Yes.
I work on cars because family.
But I still love how they gave Bond a wrench.
Yeah.
I thought that was hilarious.
It doesn't matter if you win by a minute or a mile, or by a mile or an inch. I didn't snitch on nobody.
Alrighty. Raise your hand if you're voting for unlimited animal instincts.
So
this is versus Mask of the Phantasm.
So guys, vote it up. You know, let everybody know how much you guys love animal instincts. Because people totally want to vote for that. I can't even hold that up.
Because I know our votes.
It was Mask of the Phantasm all the way.
Yeah.
The Batman is a better year one. No, but the problem is the Batman is year two. It's not year one.
True.
Lost Unicorn, always appreciate the lurk. Thank you. It helps.
Yep, Tater's got a Phantasm.
But yeah, like James was saying right there, that so it's not supposed to be year one. That's supposed to be year two. They specifically said that they wanted that to be his second year.
Okay.
Because it establishes him a little bit. He's been on the streets for a little while. That's why the police aren't like freaking out, like, who is this guy? They're just more like, oh, it's the vigilante,
Yeah. Well, we're gonna call that with a 3-0 vote.
Yeah, as it should be, because Mask of the Phantasm is awesome.
Alrighty, we've got Superman Batman Apocalypse versus Under the Red Hood.
Ooh.
Alrighty, we got a Forrest voting for Red Hood.
Of course, he loves the Red Hood. He is a big fanboy for the Red Hood. I mean, as he should be. It's a good movie. Really
oh
good.
yeah.
Question is, Under the Red Hood.
Tater also votes for Under the Red Hood.
It's a fairly difficult one to choose from. What are the...
So we currently have 2 for Under the Red Hood and none for Apocalypse.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go for Under the Red Hood.
Alrighty, so don't want to drop that. With that, that's a 4-0 for Under the Red Hood. Next up, we have Batman Hush versus The Dark Knight Returns Part 2.
Hush versus Dark Knight. So,
I mean, both incredibly good movies.
yeah, I was gonna say. So part 2 is when he kills the Joker.
Is the aftermath.
Yeah.
All right, hey, Phil, can you add 4s back? Welcome back, sir.
Sorry, I had to take that call. Hush versus
Dark Knight Returns Part 2.
Hush.
Okay,
Hush was so
Tater
freaking
also
good.
voted Hush.
Hush was really good. I mean, we do get the scene in Dark Knight Returns. Oh, that Dark Knight Returns Part 1 is the one where he fights the topless Nazi chick.
I believe so, yeah.
As an old woman.
Yeah, that's Part 1.
And then he fights all the mutants.
A lot say Wong.
What, did I miss everything? I think I go Hush.
Alrighty, so I'm also going Hush. Right now, we're voting for Hush versus Dark Knight Returns Part 2. And right now, it is a 4-0 vote. 5-0. Hush wins.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm not surprised.
I'm not surprised either. Alrighty, we have Son of Batman versus Mystery of the Batwoman.
Oh, Son of Batman.
Son of Batman.
I myself am going Son of Batman.
Mystery of the Batwoman was good, but it's not better than watching Damian be an asshole for an entire movie.
Right. There's 4.
Watching Damian be an entitled asshole for an entire movie.
5. Okay, 5-0 again. Son of Batman moves on.
Dang.
Alrighty, we have Batman Beyond Return of the Joker versus The Killing Joke.
Ooh, damn it. I'm gonna go Return of the Joker.
Yeah, I think I go Return of the Joker on this too.
And the reason I say that is because everybody took issue with this, but I don't take an issue. I'm just going to call it as I see it. The first half of that special was just a little on the side of weak. We really did not need that.
The sex scene? I said that earlier.
No, not that scene. I'm talking about the whole arc, the whole, Batgirl. Like, that could have been a completely different special.
Yeah.
And then we didn't really get started with the Killing Joke until like literally the second half. And I'm like, was all of that really necessary?
Because all I wanted to see was him breaking Gordon. I mean, that's kind of like the main thing that you watch on that.
Yeah.
And that song is amazing. Oh.
The very, very end with the joke and the two people on top of doing the escape. Like I had to rewind that and watch it again and listen to the joke again. I'm like, why am I not understanding this joke? And he's like, and then he turns the light off. Oh, okay, I get it. And then and I watched it recently, to be honest. I went back and watched it again, and when Bruce starts laughing, I kind of just lost it. I was like, dude, this is so great.
Uh-huh. So we also got Tater doing return, and I'm voting return. So we have 4-0.
I feel bad. I feel bad for Supergirl. I really do. That Apocalypse movie is so ironclad. I'm really sad it's not in the final running.
So
it's one of my favorites.
What did it go up against?
It went up against Return of the Joker. It went up against Return of the Joker.
Yeah, so I mean, like that's already like it makes it harder to like kind of vote on who you want to vote on with that one, because Return of the Joker is just it's such a good movie.
It's so freaking good.
Yeah, so we got 1 for The Killing Joke and 4 for Beyond Return of the Joker.
Gosh,
I'm gonna call it with Return of the Joker.
Jeez.
Next up, we have The Dark Knight Returns Part 1 versus Batman versus TMNT.
Oh, Dark Knight Returns.
Yeah, I have to go Dark Knight Returns.
I'm also going Dark Knight Returns.
Like the TMNT thing was fun, but not like it wasn't so groundbreaking that it was like, oh yeah, this is one of the best Batman movies ever made.
I mean, Shredder getting the hell beat out of him was great.
Yeah.
But again,
also for returns,
Peter Weller's Batman.
Thomas in the chat.
What's up, Thomas?
With The Dark Knight Returns Part 1, making it currently a 5-0 vote.
Oof. I looked over and I almost thought I saw The Dork Knight. Like The Dork Knight Returns. That's not a movie I know. Sounds fun.
Be a great parody movie.
That is going to be a exclusive movie that our friends over at Average Nerds do, because one of the guys on that show, Dave, his handle is The Dork Knight.
Alrighty. Dark Knight Returns Part 1 moves on.
As it should.
Next up, we have Superman, Batman, Public Enemies versus Batman Year One.
Public Enemy.
I'm going to go Year One because Year One was almost scene for scene, shot for shot, exactly like the comic, and the comic was so Frank Miller did such a fucking killer job with that book. That I go with Batman Year One.
Eric in the chat trying to call James.
The call of James. What sucks?
Young Phil, we should probably hit pluggables here in a minute.
No, I just looked at the time right now.
Yeah, we're gonna wrap this one up, and then there's just one left to close this out, but we can do pluggables.
I'm just finishing sorting this real quick, and then so that way it's ready for me next week, and then we'll do pluggables.
Alrighty, guys. So we've got Superman, Batman, Public Enemies versus Batman Year One, and we're currently tied. And I hold tiebreaker. So if you want to get your votes in, get them in now.
Come on.
Again, just so we can see what the car looks like right now. We definitely got the back of the Charger. Remember, this is a 1970 Charger that I'm building right now.
Yes, it is.
And then you see like the NOS tank in the middle right there.
The little NOS tank.
That's about as precious as Mr. Fusion on that DeLorean.
Yes.
That was so freaking cool.
So now currently it is 2 for Public Enemy, 1 for Year One, and I still have to vote. And I'm just seeing if there's anybody else who's going to vote in the chat.
Anybody?
Or this one might just have to be... Okay, say 1 is for Year One. I am also voting Year One. So I'm going to call it with Year One winning.
Nice.
Yay! Oh, wait a minute.
Yay!
Wait a minute.
All right, save this.
Yay!
Make sure that
Remember the
save.
Bug Planet? Vegeta! Remember the Bug Planet?
God damn it, Nappa.
Send that back to you.
I get it.
So you have it.
Well, 100% just things of beauty. Ladies and gentlemen, we've got to get going. We appreciate everybody coming on. I'm gonna Ninja Jedi Order. What's up?
That's my boy Mike from Usual Suspects. That's my dude.
How's it going, Mike from Usual Suspects? How you
Bad.
doing, man?
That's one of my badass Saberland friends.
If you guys had a good time, give me a round of applause. Okay. Hold on. I don't hear anything. Oh, it's because it's a chat. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, that is it from us this week. Let's get into these pluggables. Force. So I know you got to get going to Kyberland over here. Just kind of like put a stanchion in the cave. Force, give us your pluggable, sir.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I encourage all of you to go to kybercave.com today. Get yourself a saber. They're a lot of fun, brings a lot of smiles to family members and friends, and it's just a really great time. Support our friends over at Kyber Cave. And if you do, head over to saberfont.com. You can get a sound font for that saber from me, Force FX Saber Sound Designs, and you can get some saber fonts from my friends Juan Sith and Harry Solo fonts, respectively. You can find me here at Distance Learning on Thursdays doing the bracket with the Husbeard Graveyard, my boy Young Phil, and the Crown Prince of Crime Cam. And the rest of the time, you can find me over at Kyber Cave Productions doing all kinds of show with my better half, Mrs. Fours. Thursday nights, we've got Kyber Cave Gaming Live. You can join Mezzo on Wednesday mornings, Kyber Cave After Dark on Fridays, the Nerd Out on Saturdays, and the Retro Alcove hosted by the Husbeard Graveyard on Mondays. There is something going on with us here and at Kyber Cave literally every freaking day. But until next time, next Thursday, you will see me right here on Distance Nerding. May the fours be forever with you.
Man, I fucking hate that he has his own tagline. Ladies and gentlemen, Cam, give everybody your pluggable, sir.
I am Cam. I am the resident cosplayer of Distance Nerding. I've got my cosplay page on Instagram, Cam Cosplay 0. This weekend, I will be doing an update of all the events I have coming up throughout the rest of this year. You can find me here on Thursdays during our DC Summer Madness bracket. My regular Instagram, which I don't check that often anymore, is _CamSmith_0. And then my TikTok is Joker and Bats 0.
Beautiful. And then, of course, ladies and gentlemen, you know who I am. Before I get into me, we got merch, people. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, we got merch. And you got. Let me go back to Cam here. Cam showing off that Distance Nerding shirt. Look at that beautiful Distance Nerding shirt because why? Because we got merch, people. That is right. All right, ladies and gentlemen. All that being said, if you're interested in some distance nerding merch, hats, $35 each or $30 if you want to get multiple hats. All we have left is Galaxy Gray. I do love my Galaxy Gray hat, though. I mean, like
I love both colors.
The black hat is dope. Again, I've said this multiple times on the show. I did not realize how much I love this hat until I started wearing it more often. I love this color. Like the heather gray looks beautiful. But that being said, this is what we have left for you guys right here. $35 again if you want a hat, or $30 each if you want multiple hats. We got shirts, so you can DM us at Distance Nerding on your social media of choice. We'll be coming out with the website pretty soon. Get your size and your shirt reserved. $20 if you're local to the Sacramento area, $25 if I gotta ship it to you. And then, of course, if you are interested in some cross-brand stuff, of course, we got Lucharillas, ladies and gentlemen. Come and check out Lucharillas, lucharillas.com. I'm going to put that in the chat right now. Boom. Head over to Lucharillas and get some of that premium distance nerding goodness. They have shirts, they have bottle openers, they have a distance nerding bump box, which our boy Tyler has and shows off on a regular basis. It is a beautiful little piece of equipment and it sounds amazing. So that being said right there, guys, of course, our schedule on Mondays, game streams haven't been going on because I've been working on Mondays, but soon I'll be coming back to our game streams. We'll be continuing Jedi Survivor from 8 to 12 on Mondays. Tuesdays, the download from 6:30 to 8:30. We talk news, rumors, reviews, trailer reactions, fun stuff like that. And of course, the build, the show you're watching right now on Twitch and YouTube. Hang out with us. I'm building Lego again right now. I'm finishing up on I finished up San Francisco today and started the 1970 Dodge Charger with Dominic Toretto because I ain't got friends. I got family. And with that right there, of course, we talk to interesting people and we do brackets. We've been having a shit ton of fun. So guys, that is it from us today. It is now time for the dance party. And of course, Fours, right before we leave, tell everybody where they can find you right now.
All right. If you go over to Kyber Cave Productions, you will find Thursday Night Live Gaming. It is going to start in 4 minutes.
In 4 minutes?
4 minutes. So anybody who's here can come on over there and join. And of course, everybody on the screen here can come over and join over there because we're going to do a variety of stuff tonight.
Awesome. Alrighty. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that is it from us. Let's get this dance party going because it is now time to sign off. Let's get the dance going. All right, where do I start? Who do I start with? Cam.
Distance nerding.
Because now James has been on the show.
Yeah.
This is how James comes up on Thursdays.
The only way we get a John Mez 5000 on the show on Thursdays.
Action figure style.
Oh, good, Forrest. We can start. You can start late on the next stream.
Shoot, I'm not Van.
Yeah, but look at what Say Wong just said.
Oh, then Say Wong's gonna miss out. Thank you for joining us on Distance Learning tonight, ladies and gentlemen. We will see you next time.
Woo! See you guys next week.